Have you ever asked yourself what thought goes into a magical girl transformation? Why sequences pan out a certain way, or why sometimes the girls in these transformations appear naked before said transformation takes place? Many people will chalk it off as to say it's all about fan service or trying to appeal to the audience with some flashy and colorful visuals on screen to draw their attention. I, on the other hand, am under the belief that every aspect of a magical girl transformation has a purpose for being there, and in this video, I'm going to break down one of my favorite magical girl transformations in anime while also giving you insight as to how I conducted my analysis. That's all coming up next, so stay tuned. Hoi, hoi, hoi! We have the power to do anything! Hoi, 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 hoi! Hello there, my wonderful IMP Nation. How are you? I'm glad you could make it today. This is Mummygasm, aka Mummy Sexual, reporting for duty, and I shall be your imperfect host for today. Hoi, hoi, hoi. So before we get into the video, I want to share with you guys an awesome Madoka Magica analysis book I found on Amazon.com called The Very Soil by Jet A Blue, which is an unauthorized critical study on Madoka Magica. I actually did an unboxing video on this channel years ago on this book and even referenced it in one of my theory videos a while back, and it's a book I highly recommend for anyone who loves analyzing Madoka Magica, specifically if you love to learn about the series from another perspective. I'm gonna leave a link to this book below in the description as well as in a comment on this video if you're interested in checking it out. Though, if for some reason you're still on the fence, I'll also be referencing this book throughout this video, so if we need more reasons to check it out, well, keep watching. According to Jet A Blue, in his book, The Very Soil, the magical girl transformation sequence has a curious history and function, which makes the recapitulation of Mami's transformation a fitting opening for Madoka Magica's second episode. The sequence originates in Go Nagai's 1973 manga of the anime Cutie Honey. It's self-interesting as a hybrid of magical girl shonen that is for boy elements. This sequence soon becomes an ubiquitous feature of the genre, and by the 1990s, magical girl shows typically hybridize shonen elements. Within most magical girl shows, the transformation sequence serves a number of functions. The traditional sequence, epitomized by Sailor Moon, involves color silhouettes of apparently nude characters on whom the magical girl costume forms. The magical girl frequently takes a sequence of poses as the camera spins around her, creating the effect of a lone nude girl dancing in the center of a multitude of male gazes. In story term, this is an empowering moment, and the music that accompanies it usually invokes a similar feeling. But the camera spontaneously asserts the character as an object to be looked at. She is, in other words, empowered but not too masculine, or hegemony. The sequence thus serves to say, more or less, yes, this young woman is a powerful protector, but she is still not going to threaten the patriarchal status quo of your fragile male ego. She is here for your enjoyment. If you look carefully at this particular transformation sequence, the girl is reflected to look extremely sad here at the very start of her transformation as the camera proceeds to pan out with more sequences of her gloomy expression before moving out of the close-up entirely, and it's then we transition to the girl's hand, where it's obvious she's holding something within it as indicated by the circle glowing looking energy here. Now, this aspect of the transformation is very important. Do you know why that is? Allow me to explain. After clasping the object in question, the girl proceeds to place said object within herself, and it's at this moment you see her very lovely eyes being pushed out and showcased on screen, and I believe this is very important to the scene. Not because of fan service related reasons, but oftentimes the size of a woman's breasts in fiction can oftentimes symbolize maturity and growth within the woman in question. So this being emphasized here in this scene is attempting to depict and portray the girl in question in the scene maturing and becoming an adult within the transformation itself. But this transformation of self only begins to actually happen after said object that was originally within the girl's hand is placed within her body, which signifies her transformation into maturity and adulthood. The object the girl places within her also symbolizes much of what this character goes through, since it represents and is connected to her past and past events that is filled with wonderful memories as well as tragic soul-crushing moments. By this character placing this object within herself, not only is it showcasing her maturity within her actual transformation, since she is literally transforming into an adult, but placing the object within herself symbolizes this character taking on the burden of the past in order to make herself stronger, both mentally and physically, and never forgetting the burdens she's decided to place on herself as she proceeds to move forward into the future. If you're interested in getting into some other magical girl anime, namely Lyrical Nanoha or Twin Tales, and check out these two videos here. And if you're interested in me continuing this series where I analyze magical girl transformations, let me know in the comments, as well as liking the video and sharing it with anybody you know that would appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for I upload videos every single week. This is Mommygasm, aka Mommy Sexual, signing out. Peace!